got 2 cloves of garlic and 1 eggplant. It's going to be used in the baba ganoush. First time ever attempted in the backcountry. My philosophy is, doesn't really matter how big or how heavy it is in your pack. It's just more about creating something delicious, semi-Euro, a little bit natural, and just bring it, not being worried about, oh, how long is it going to take to cook? What do I need to make it happen? As far as what kind of stoves. This is what they call cowboy style. And we're going to be putting everything right in the fire and just doing a real rough mix together of a Mediterranean favorite, baba ganoush. Hi, welcome to Backcountry Cooking with Tater. We're on Three Rivers Trail in northern New Mexico, and here we are with opening up the garlic that's been on the fire for an hour. We've had it cowboy cooking on the fire for an hour, wrapped it in 2 layers of tinfoil. This outside wrapping is a little bit flaky, but that's what you want. That's what you want. Now what you're hoping to do is get your pan here, clear out the snow, and you want to just start squeezing these pustules. Just squeezing out these pustules. They're warm like jelly in the center. This would be a fine thing to burn later. And just squeeze those pustules out. It's actually burning my flesh as I do it now. Stick it in the snow. Now I'm just scraping out the eggplant meat. It's coming out. It's cooked perfectly. Awesome. It's not quite too hot. It's a nice temperature. Just use your sport to sort of scrape out the skin. Careful not to break the skin. You'll want to have a gentle hand when you deal with the eggplant. You know, around the Nile region, they used to dry out these skins and write little messages to each other and to the river folk that would pass that way. Messages about how high the river had been the previous spring, perhaps.
More to your left, the bottom left, bottom left.
You can only speculate as to what the messages were about. Now here we're going to take the lemon that's been pre-sliced. I'm going to try to just use my hand here to catch the seeds, even though we're in sub-zero conditions here. And I want to take about 2 lemons. I really do want it lemony. That was always part of the equation, trying to keep the seeds out. Take a camp towel at this point. Go ahead and clean up. Wipe your nose. You're near the end. Here we've got some tahini. This is just a bag of tahini, U.S. grade. And she's going to be like a peanut butter substance. In fact, it might be easiest to close the bag. We have Joaquin over at the grill. He's the fire master. Here I'm just lightly buttering each pita. I don't want to put more than, say, 1 in the pan at a time just to give him space. Joaquin, pita up, pita up. Now Joaquin's going to be taking the pita here and placing it on the fire so that it can get properly toasted on both sides. He'll be using some tongs, which are an invaluable tool around the backcountry kitchen. You're working with a lot of high temperatures and you just want to be able to reach in with something other than your flesh and bone. I'll go ahead and cut the pita now that's been heated in the pan fire, and we're ready to serve. Hey Frank, you want to taste some baba ganoush? Now this is what you call the cowboy style.
Cowboy style.
Got a little bit of hang on.
Wow.
I'll go ahead and take a bite. Delicious. The lemon comes through. It's got a really nutty front end, and then that lemon comes through to finish. Joaquin.